man, because y'all so...
What grandparents supposed to do?
Let me tell you. The new generation, y'all millennials, y'all got it all fucked up. The reason why is because because I became a grandparent does not automatically make me the babysitter or a daycare. Grandparents, true grandparents, they're supposed to raise their children right to where when y'all start having kids, y'all can financially provide for your own children and secure their daycare so you can go to work, so you can go out, so you can do anything else. Grandparents.
See, let me tell you where you got it wrong.
No. True grandparents are supposed to be able to call for their grandkids. Y'all supposed to come over here. No, that's for the daddies. That's for the daddies. When the daddies ain't in the home, that's where they go for the daddies.
Oh,
they go to their daddies for the summer because y'all got a split custody. That's how y'all got it fucked up. Grandparents are supposed to be able to come to your house and stay with you and visit with their grandkids. You're supposed to be able to drop your kids off when your grandparents call for them and in their leisure time. Grandparents are not supposed to be daycares. Everybody's time is valuable. We have our own life. We work very hard to get everybody out of the house. Why would we want to raise your kids and keep your kids? That's out of order. But black people, the black culture is so dysfunctional. That's why y'all think that grandparents is supposed to be keeping kids. And
what I'm about to say may be triggering, and it may seem insensitive. I am not the problem. The problem is the problem. I am not the problem. The problem is the problem. Say it. I am not the problem. The problem is the problem. I am not the problem. The problem is the problem. Did you say it? Good. Let's get started. Mom is an awesome person who also means very well, and she is correct. Because she became a grandparent does not automatically make her the babysitter. But there is a saying that fits perfectly here. If you raise your children, you can spoil your grandchildren. But if you spoil your children, you'll be raising your grandchildren. This fits perfectly here. This mother is absolutely correct that true parents are supposed to raise their children so that when they start having kids, they could financially provide for their own children and secure their daycare so the mom, her daughters, can go to work, go out and do everything else they want to do. She is absolutely correct. However, even though this is her belief, it is highly likely that she was probably never taught before she became a mom. Therefore, she did not teach her children. And her children having children before they are ready and qualified is a direct result. Now, notice she did not place having a qualified husband, not just any man, but a qualified husband who should come first before the children come into this world. She did not make mention of the daddy, but she placed emphasis on there being a custody agreement instead of a secure family home where there is a husband, a wife, and then the children, or even a two-partnered home where you should have help in the home. Now, she is very correct about the assessment of grandparents being able to call for their grandchildren in their leisure time. She's absolutely correct saying everybody's time is valuable. She's correct about that. But here's one thing that I heard that was very troubling and very culturally unfortunate, and that is to no fault of her own. She said they worked very hard to get everybody out of the house. Why would we want to raise your kids and keep your kids? Imagine how insecure that can make a person feel, and that is very revealing. That is not the goal of parenting, nor should that ever be the goal of parenting. That is actually the result of trauma. Because people are so quick to gravitate to pleasure and to get away from pain, good-intentioned parents who suffer from trauma often want to get away from that trauma as fast as possible. And this is why the statement was made that the goal is to get everyone out of the house. It could be too much pressure, and I get it. We have to be honest as parents with our children that when we know we are not prepared or it's too much pressure or not even qualified, we have to be able to seek out the necessary help so as not to continue the generational traumas that cause situations like this. Parenting classes are available. Anger management specialists are available. And if education at that level doesn't work, Therapists are available. Psychologists are available. There are people out here to help. The sad part is that some people will not get the help they need because the trauma they know is better, to them at least, than the healing they don't know. Insecurity plus insecurity does not equal security. And I believe mom is well-intentioned, but she just does not know. Hopefully someone can get to her and to these adult children for the sake of those babies. This is Instructor Mike, and you've been trained. Don't let someone tell you that there are no parenting classes out there. That's one mistake that is commonly made and commonly said. There is help. Let's get that help.